mysterious land of ice and snow, where daylight's period, the sport of rally as we know it was born. Previously run on open roads, the Scandinavians have used special stages run on closed roads in the 1950s. No wonder then that this is considered the spiritual home of the sport. Each year, the World Rally Championship pays 2 visits to the area. Rally Finland in late summer, but first for the only true winter event in the series, the Swedish Rally. Traditionally the second round of the World Championship, the rally is based around the city of Karlstad, around 300 kilometres from Stockholm. Supposed to be landed and arrived in Sweden as championship leader. His controversial win in the opening round. Citroen's young French star Sebastian Loeb, over Daniel Elena, and the last back on the stages, also were able to spray the champagne as the league released. However, the rally really here on the final day, Citroen withdrew that 4 days after the finish, back into finally wins the Monte Carlo rally in a row. His 24th World Rally victory in total. In the most successful driver in history of the World Championship. On the Canadian plains to tarmac-rented roads, snow, gravel, immaculately won on the floor.
It's a good feeling that still I don't think it's so important for me. It's most important to having good feeling in the team and good success with ourselves. All of us, we are doing our work at the moment. Maybe afterwards, after a few years, it's very, very nice memories, but at the moment it's not.
Do you think you can get that 25th victory here in Sweden?
We have done a lot of test kilometers. I have done 6 days, which is most what I ever done for this rally, and car feels good.
From the 1970s and the likes of Stig Blomqvist and Little Sarge to last year's win from Peugeot, this event has never been won by a non-Scandinavian. No fewer than 7 former winners start the Swedish rally this year.
We were born on snow, so it's a natural type of driving. Whatever, if you drive a tractor or car or whatever, you are playing on snow, and it's very familiar to you.
There are some drivers here, like Colin, who have done more Swedish rally than me. And but of course, I'm quite a bit more used to drive on these conditions, which can help sometimes if it starts to be really difficult conditions and so on.
Carlos, Colin, Richard are always fast here also. It's only a time, the question of time when they can win here.
Colin McRae set a string of faster stage times here last year, but a lengthy visit to a snowbank caused any chance of victory.
Judging on last year's speed, then yeah, we have a very good chance. Again, it's a new year, it's different conditions again. The big thing this year is going to be whether the snow is going to thaw or the ice is going to thaw or stay on the ground, so it's going to be a bit down to tyres.
McRae's teammate Carlos Sainz has finished second here 3 times, so he also has to break the Scandinavian stranglehold. The 14, however, would start with only 2 cars, and Marco Martinez the suspension on the shakedown stage, before the start. Like Colin McRae, the world champion Richard Burns and now Peugeot saw any chance of victory last year in a Subaru end with a trip into a snowbank. The event is still one of his favourites.
It's so much fun to drive here that you just let yourself go, you know, and relax, and that's the best way to get good times.
Sebastian Loeb has little knowledge of the event, but will be able to show his more experienced teammate Thomas Rostrom that he's as quick on snow as he was in Monte Carlo. Skoda easily has the most experienced team, leading 3 times winner Kenneth Eriksson and Stig Blomqvist, who's won his home rally an incredible 7 times. The bravery prize must go to Hyundai's Freddie Loix, who's hobbling around on crutches after breaking his foot in an accident in Monte Carlo. Mitsubishi, meanwhile, have a not-so-secret weapon. Finland's Jani Parson making his debut in his World Rally car. This year's Swedish Rally has nearly 400 kilometres of stages spread out over the 3 days. Day 1 saw the first 5 of those stages, first to the east, then north, and then east again at a single service area in the town of Hagfors. The morning began cold and clear. Forecast snow showers weren't far away. Temperatures hovered around freezing, mild for this event, but still cold enough to leave even the locals needing extra clothing. The opening stage was a little over 14 kilometres long, and thanks to Virtual Spectator, we can take a closer look at the Sagan stage. It's a fast, flowing road which runs alongside a frozen lake at one point, before a series of long straights, punctuated with hairpin bends, leads up to the stage finish. Even on the snow and ice, the crews would expect to average around 110 kilometres an hour. A Finn would be the first to tackle Sagan, championship leader Tommy Mäkinen. Covering of loose snow lay over the road surface, which meant the Subaru would be clearing a path for the others. Once again partnered by standing co-driver Kai Lindstrom, Mäkinen had chosen an ice-packed tyre for the first pair of stages. The choice looked to have been a poor one. A more open pattern might have worked better on the fresh snow. The frustrated Finn could only manage to set the 17th fastest time. Runs on Michelin tyres, yet the pair set exactly the same time to the 10th of a second on stage 1. Loeb was possibly also handicapped by his road position, since Thomas Ronstrom in an identical car was second fastest. Third to lead the start line were Carlos Sainz and his co-driver Lewis Moyer in a Ford Focus.
Rasante derecha rápida, menos se cierra poco. Sasar. Para izquierda rápido con sexta de cierra y se abre. Abrirse. Izquierda rápida, menos se cierra poco. A fondo. Para uno.
The Spanish pair set the 7th fastest time through the stage, just 0.2 of a second slower than their teammates. In the fray, Nicky Christ.
Right tightens to 4 class. And 6 left, and 6 right. 30, 6 crest, 120.
Both the factory Ford drivers, however, were beaten by the privately run Focus of Yannick Torino, its 5th quickest. Telling Finn was on Michelin tyres, the works cars were on Pirellis. The French rubber seemed to work better in the snow, as Marcus Gronholm demonstrated.
Täys 150. Vaseneri helppo ja hae vaseneri jouhee. 8 ja oikein pitkä eri tarkkana, kirraa vähän. 100. Ja oikein laita 5 vaseri miinus suppuun.
The winner of the Swedish rally 2 years ago set the quickest time, and so took an early lead. Solberg finished 6th in Monte Carlo despite setting some impressive stage times. The young Norwegian must have hoped his luck had changed, but he quickly discovered a problem with his brakes and wasted no time telling his co-driver details.
Opens 80.
The brakes are completely wrong.
6 right plus over crest, 80. Line into early 3, right plus keep in 20, 2 left minus tightens.
Solberg didn't yet know it, but he bent a switch which controlled the overbrake, so his front wheels were locking going into corners. Hardly confidence-inspiring when you're driving on sheet ice covered with a sprinkling of fresh snow.
I have a problem with the front brakes. It's locking completely, so when I'm going into corner, the car just goes straight. So I lost a lot of time, I will tell you.
Solberg's former teammates Richard Burns and Robert Reed had no such worries. They were 4th fastest on stage 1.
70. Straight left, 20. Flat and right, 20. Flat left, braking and left flags.
French cars in fact occupied all of the first 4 places, and Gronholm demonstrating his best left-foot braking technique on his way to the 3rd quickest time.
Helppo alas 5. 400 oli matkoja. Lainnypyyli oikein helppo kääntyy. 102. Huomio, oikein suppu.
Another driver who brakes with his left foot is Freddie Loix. Not easy when that left foot is broken and got to use crutches to walk. 23rd fastest, Loix's problem was clear as he changed his tyres on the road section after the stage. This then was the first leaderboard of the 2002 Swedish Rally. Marcus Grönholm, Thomas Rådström, Harry Rovanperä and Richard Burns making it a stage to remember for Peugeot and Citroën. Jani Tuino led the 3 Ford Focuses which followed them, with another privateer in 11th place, Tomasz Kuchar from Poland in a Toyota Corolla. Stage 2, a 23-kilometre affair at Rammen, saw more fresh snow falling, although the spectators had their own ways of keeping warm. Jani Tuino was again the fastest Ford driver, with Colin McRae, 7th fastest, making slight adjustments to his pace notes as he went along.
500. Faster, okay.
McRae was almost caught out at one point, his recovery drawing praise from the rest.
Well done.
On stage 2, engineers Subaru was 5th fastest and back up to 10th overall.
Lap crest, 120. Keep left over crest, 100. Slippy brake in slow crest into slippy 1 right plus, tightens minus.
Still, Solberg would need to reach service, and his mechanics sorted it out once and for all. Once again, a Peugeot would set the fastest time, but Marcus Grönholm. His 206 with rear bodywork damage. Grönholm was second quickest, but still led the rally.
8, aseri helppo. 7 aseri ehkä jouheen 8. Ja nyppy 7 oikein pidun pitkä eri yli nyppy tarkkana.
Peugeot's in fact set all of the top 3 times on stage 2. Richard Burns seemed to be coming to terms with his new car. He was both 3rd fastest and 3rd on the leaderboard.
Flat left and flat left at 100. Medium left plus long and tightens long. Left over crest 20, easy left long. 60. Slow medium right to slow medium right.
Further down the order, Kenny Eriksson and co-driver Tina Turner were 10th fastest, heading the Skoda Challenge in 11th place, ahead of both Tony Gardemeister and Stig Blomqvist.
1, go. Flat right, flat left on crest, 30.
Alistair McRae was less than 3 seconds slower than Big Brother Colin on the stage, but his Mitsubishi's rear bumper suggested a closer fight on the snowbank. The team's newcomer, Young Parsonen, bore similar damage, but he was now up to 5th overall after just 2 stages in his new car. 12 months ago, this event saw Harry Rovanperã's first for Peugeot. He went on to win the rally in some easily enjoyable conditions. He was fastest on stage 2, and was second place behind Grönholm. His struggle with his broken foot was continuing. He was fastest, but the UK moved up to 19th place. Belgium facing a lack of feeling in his foot.
Lange, de Jonge. De Jonge, lange top 75, rechts onder 62. Die gaat niet afval. Lange top.
Second fastest on the previous stage, Thomas Rådström is determined to show Citroën was much more than just resting low. Pushed a little too hard on stage 2.
Then medium right plus tightens. 2 crest, 50 cushion crest and 10 back left. Thomas, come on. We are on the road. We are back. Engine.
Richard, top 4 on the first 2 stages of the rally, a great start.
Yeah, really good, really good. Not quite as fast as Harry and Marcus, but I think they got a little bit more experience in both the rally and the car. So to be just within sort of 12 seconds of them both is good enough at the moment.
Marcus leading the rally after 2 stages, a great start for you.
Yeah, not so bad. It's good. The second stage was not so fantastic. It was quite a lot of snow and the first cars. Yeah, it's not so nice for them, so I was also sliding everywhere, so it was not so good time.
We hit the snowbank too hard with the left rear, and then the car turned around straight away between the snowbanks. And luckily we doesn't hit anything serious, something hard in the ditch.
Yanni, 5th after 2 stages. What a terrific start in the new team and new car.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised at this place, but it's okay. But I drive carefully and I learning to car and I learning to team working and everything.
Tommy, 32.8 seconds you lost over those 2 stages. Why?
It started snowing a lot, and it's full cover of snow. I think at least 1.5 inch came fresh snow, very wet snow, and we couldn't get the tire goes through the snow easily onto the ice, and so.
Stage 3 at over 40 kilometres was the longest of the entire rally, giving the fans plenty of time to amuse themselves. Running second on the road meant Sebastian Loeb was helping Tommy Mäkinen to sweep away the loose snow. The Citroen went into stage 3 in 23rd place, but would come out of it having lost around 3 minutes. On the other hand, was one of a number of drivers to benefit from events on the stage. Despite only setting the 7th fastest time, stage 3 saw McRae beat 2-0 by nearly 13 seconds, and so it was the Scot who led the forward attack.
30, dip and bump, 3 left fast.
Marcus Strongholm again set the 2nd fastest time behind his Peugeot colleague, Harry Rovanperä, but by now the Ryan lead had changed hands. A lot else had changed too, with just 25 seconds covering 3rd to 10th places. Any mistakes would be swiftly and cruelly punished, as Richard Burns discovered.
Flat right to right, Max.
Around a minute and a half were lost in the stage, dropping Burns from 3rd to 18th.
Flat right to right, Max 70, right, Max.
Easy right on crest, opens.
More fortunate were Alistair McRae and David Senior, even if the pair did lose yet another rear bumper.
Flat left over small crest, braking straight 100, care easy left minus, tonight's in at the end of it. 70. Flat right, tightens slight, 50.
For the 2nd stage in a row, Harry Rovanperä set the fastest time, full 12.6 seconds faster than Marco. So it was now Rovanperä who led. But the performance which stunned many observers came from Freddie Loitz. He might have had a broken foot and hadn't done much testing as a result, but he and Sven Smits were 3rd fastest on the stage and leapt from 19th place to 5th. Out of sight of our cameras, Thomas Rodstrom repeated his mistake from stage 2, but this time wasn't so lucky. As the view from Juha Kankkinen's car shows, the Citroen was well off the road this time, and despite the efforts of a crowd of marshals and spectators, Rodstrom and co-driver Denis Giraudais lost over 7.5 minutes stuck in the snow. When they eventually broke free, Giraudais had to run to catch up. He'd been warning other crews to slow down. Rodstrom didn't fancy another car catching him on the outside of the bend, pushing him back into the snow. With so many of the championship regulars having trouble, there were some unfamiliar names on the leaderboard. Marcus Strongholm's cousin Sebastian Lindholm in a privately run Peugeot was 8th fastest and was now in 6th place overall, although the damage to the rear of the car seemed strangely familiar. Yet another Finn, Jannik Kosonen, was continuing his stunning debut for Mitsubishi. 10th quickest was enough to lift the newcomer into 3rd place. New co-driver Arto Kakkonen had promised a steady run before the run started, so perhaps even they were surprised by their speed. So, after just 3 stages, the top 3 was an all-finish affair, with a Scotsman and an injured Belgian in hot pursuit.
Harry, you're now leading with 10 seconds on the board. You obviously found some speed on the last stage.
Of course, we need ride today and pushing because tomorrow is new day and we don't know what is the weather and everything's and.
Richard, damage on the car. You've lost quite a lot of time. What happened?
I went off on a very fast piece and went into the snow on the outside of the corner, and unfortunately it blocked all the front, the air intake and the radiator and everything. So within a few kilometres, the engine was starting to overheat. We stopped. Robert got out and scooped all the snow out, and then we carried on.
Freddie, for a man with a broken foot, 5th overall after 3 stages is a great result so far.
Yeah, I'm very happy with the result at the moment. The car is working perfect. We took the car from Juha and Armin, set up. We only did the shakedown, and I have to say that I feel very good in the car. I have no pain. It's also very important, so until now things are going very well.
Essentially, driving's quite easy because moving his foot up and down isn't painful. Twisting it from side to side is, which is why you see Freddie getting out of the car with the crutches, because we don't want him to twist on his foot and put any weight on it.
The day's final pair of stages were again to the east of Hagfors, but you'd have been forgiven for thinking the rally was in Finland, not Sweden. First into those stages, as there had been all day, were Tommy Mäkinen and Kai Lindström. Hadn't been the best of days for the pair. Their road position plus their poor tyre choice had left the pair in 19th place going into stage 4.
Ja lyhyt
That crash with a snowbank seemed innocent enough, but the Impreza's radiator was blocked by the snow, and the car was soon limping along, hazard lights flashing. The rally's first major retirement was surely now a formality.
The engine temperature is up. There's a junction. We stop at the junction 13 on the stage number 4. We must stop here.
Sure enough, a sky-high engine temperature meant the 3-time winner of the Swedish rally was out. Even a last-ditch attempt at using water from his drinks bottle was doomed to failure.
I don't know, the engine just overheated. I think that there was when we stopped the car, there was a little bit snow on the nose. Maybe it blocked the air going into the radiator, but it wasn't completely blocked. I don't understand why it is overheated.
Another Finn, Marcus Grönholm fared much better. Second fastest for the 3rd stage in a row, Grönholm was still in 2nd place, but now lay just 3.2 seconds behind the leader. He was only 6th quickest. Mäkinen wasn't the only victim of stage 4, however. Armin Schwarz was lucky to escape an excursion into yet another snowbank, but both his lights and nearly 5 minutes were lost. Fastest on stage 4 was Schwarz, but the session was still over 8 minutes down on Rovanperä and Grönholm. Stage 5, the last of the day, saw the rally move from day into night. Finally, Pirelli and a non-Finn struck back. Colin McRae set the fastest time, so consolidating the 3rd place and snatched from passing. Mr. Consistent, Marcus Grönholm was 2nd fastest yet again, but it was enough for the lead to change hands. Rovanperä dropping to 2nd place in the gathering darkness. Another snowbank lying in wait for another victim, this time the Mitsubishi Lancer of Francois Delacour and Daniel Grattelin. Like Schwarz on stage 4, the French pair would struggle on, however. So at the end of day 1, Marcus Grönholm leads the Swedish rally by just 9/10 of a second. The 2 Peugeots are over 40 seconds clear of the only other man to win a stage today, Colin McRae. Juha Kankkunen heads the pack chasing a point-scoring position, with 7th to 12th covered by only 23 seconds. Day 2 promises yet more excitement.
Colin, a win on the final stage of the day, your 3rd overall now, a very solid start to this rally.
Yeah, it was a good start. We had no real problems. Just unfortunate the gap between ourselves and the Peugeots is 40 seconds.
But you're surprised how small the margin is, just 0.9 of a second.
That is very nice. It's 1 second, but a little bit surprised is how far is the 3rd car and other teams.
Why have you been trading places? You started leading the rally this morning and then you're leading at the end of the day. What happened in the middle there?
On the long stage, I think our position on the road was not really good. So Harry was quite a lot behind. It was cleaning.
But will it be the two Finnish Peugeot drivers who'll still dominate at the end of day 2? And who else will join Tommy Mäkinen on an early flight home? Join us again tomorrow, but from Sweden.